Hey, Blue! This was going to be my round pen at one time. Come on, Blue! Hey, buddy boy, come on, let's go! Come on, Blue! Going the wrong way! Hey, go! Time to go to work! Go! Don't worry about the girls. Hey, yeah. Come on, let's go. Come on, Blue. Yeah, I'd love to have something like this. That's me and my kayak in this thing.
Mm-hmm. Where'd he go?
You remember him?
Mm-hmm.
He says, hi, Roy. Come on, buddy. rolling?
Yeah, yeah. You gonna talk?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, let me turn it on.
And he's going to soon be 2 years old. Not sure exactly what date, but he'll be 2 sometime next year, early part of next year. And he's taking quite a growth spurt. He's starting to get a nice little stockiness to him. Got nice legs, nice thick legs right here. Great hooves. Got nice wide feet. And he's very accommodating. One step back, son. And he loves being handled. He's a real nice people horse. He should probably be gelded sometime early next year. And but I've been working with him on and off for almost a year. And he's taken a nice growth spurt. Just really got up there. Nice short back. Nice straight back. Nice personality. Just he's going to make an excellent little pleasure horse. And he's wanting to do for you. He's very interested in doing new things. So I'm just going to play some games with him after I brush him. Get the bareback pad on him. And he's had the bareback pad on maybe about 2 or 3 times now. But nothing really excites him. Very quiet. And that's why he's going to make a nice little trail horse. Okay, where'd you stop it at?
Right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's why I asked you if we were rolling, because I had it on. But yeah, so he's just very curious about what's going on, and he's a want-to horse, which to me is very important in my book. A horse that wants to please you and do things for you. You notice I'm not really holding on to him. He's just standing there nice and quiet. Pretty much what I'm going to do with him today isn't going to be any different than what you see in my other videos. It's just a different horse. Nothing really exciting is going to happen here, I don't believe. But then that's what I want. That's what you want. If you're looking for a good pleasure horse, you want a horse that's going to jump and skip all around you. I'll have to tighten, loosen him up a little bit on the other side here. Up here. I have this thing on so many different horses in a week's time. I really need to get me this is actually a cinch strap, not a girth strap. A girth strap will have holes. And they got the pressure on there a little bit. No major thing. He backs up. Not a problem. But getting back to a girth strap will have holes like this that you can just make the adjustments by plugging this in here. So I really need to get a girth strap for this. And then the cinch strap is like this, where you make the adjustments this way. It just makes it a lot easier on the other side, so if you have to make an adjustment, you just have to pull this off and then make your adjustment, whether to loosen or tighten it up. There we go. A little pressure. Hey, what was that? Okay. So I'm going to walk him around a little bit. Get that first cinching done on him. goes the third cinching. This time he didn't back away. He knew what to expect. Now I'm going to stretch his leg. Boy, if he can come over on this side, and sometimes a lot of people that pack up their horses miss this. If you would, right here, we're going to stretch him out. All right, leg up, son. I'm just going to ask you to pick that leg up, and I'll bring it up, and then I'm going to pull it forward, and hopefully you got to see the skin kind of come forward so that he's not all bunched up like this. It's nice and smooth. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Stay where you're at, Roy. I'll move him. Move him. Hide his hiney. There we go. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Okay. Oops. Leg up, son. There you go. Thank you. And same thing here. Yeah, a lot of times horses will get rub sores there because you didn't stretch out that leg to make that skin nice and smooth. Alright. I'm going to play a couple of games with him here with the rope.
Hang on 1 minute.
Are you on?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to play a couple of little rope games. Just loosen them up. Get them left brain. Get them thinking. Little pressure there, very nicely. Okay, I'm going to bring them along on the side here so you can see a little bit better of what I'm doing. This way. And, you know, the thing that I like about this natural horsemanship is I don't have to be real harsh. I put a lot of pressure on a horse, especially a young one. And I'm putting very little pressure on him to ask him just to pick that leg up. It's important when you're out on the trails so that if you go into branches or vines or whatever, and he feels something against his leg, he's not apt to panic. So it just makes it nice that they're comfortable with things touching their body. I tell you, I wish I could tell you how little pressure I am putting on. I am not putting on any pressure for him to do what I'm asking, and that's all I'm asking. It's just, see, he's already, now I didn't ask, so that's anticipation. So it's okay that he anticipate, but I don't want him to act on it. So I'm going to back him up so he puts the weight back on that foot. There we go. And all I did was just a little pressure like that. Now he's almost about ready to do it again. So let's see if he does. Now I'm asking, and that was it. A little pressure. Whoop. Now he was uncomfortable with that, so guess what? We're going to do it again. Now he heard something back there, so that's why you saw him turn around and look, and it's the dog over there. Alright, so no big deal, licking and chewing. So he's back to being left brain again. Okay, so I'm going to come back here again. Okay. I'm not asking yet, but see, he's anticipating it. So he's already made his shift. He's already shifted that body so that he can accommodate me. Now I'm going to ask. And that's it. Very nice. Okay? So now, very good. Nice little sigh. Remember in the other videos, how I really like that sigh. It gives me an idea that the horse is comfortable and relaxed. Okay, I'm going to hide his hiney here. There we go. Alright, now we're going to do a little 360 game I call. I'm not asking yet, not see, but he's already anticipating it. So that's why I say I've been working with him and he knows what's being asked, but now he wants to anticipate it and move on. And that's how willing he is to want to please me. But he has to also understand not to move until I give him a cue. And I haven't given him a cue yet. And that's why I keep saying I'm not asking. If I say I'm not asking, it means I'm not cueing him yet. I'm not asking. I'm not asking. Now I'm asking. So let's see what he does now. There we go. There we go. Bending that body, the neck, the torso, and then the crossover on the back leg. I like that because I feel more comfortable with the horse crossing over this way when you're asking it to turn than I do of asking them to go like this, because I think that there's a chance of them that they can scrape their leg. So I like the crossover because it also helps finalize the curvature of their body. So when I ask him to do this game, he's bending that neck, and he's bending his torso, and then he's crossing over. So everything is bending. He's not stiff like this. He's very relaxed, and he understands what I'm asking. So that makes it a lot more comfortable for him and a lot more comfortable for me, because I don't have to put pressure on him, and he won't have to feel all that pressure. Nice back. Oh. One more step. One step. Very nice. Squares up underneath himself. Got his legs right there underneath himself. Very nice. Like I said, he's a very accommodating horse. He really likes this stuff. And this is his confidence. Anytime you teach horses things and they feel comfortable with it, I'm not asking. He might just have an itch there. So I'm going to let him scratch it. See if he'll bring his head forward. Okay. No, he's not going to do it. I lost him. Okay. So we'll try it again. Come on up. I lost him. But remember one thing. He's still a baby. So he's going to get distracted. He's going to get bored. He's going to get, just do the baby things. And I'm asking him in the back. I just want that left front there a little bit back. Just a little bit. Back. And he's giving me a little rough time here. So I'm going to get just a little more harsher on him. Just so I can get, there we go. There we go. Now I'm going to rub him. Licking and chewing. There we go. Very nice. Good job. Good job. Okay, so let's see if we can get him on this other side here. I'm not asking. Now I'm asking. A little pressure. Very nice. Watch his legs cross over. Crossing over. See how he bends that body? That's what I like. He's so comfortable, and it helps them stay in their balance when you're asking them to turn. Now, I mean, you see in shows and stuff like that, they turn the horse around and spin him around. So that's okay. This is pleasure riding that I teach. And I want my horse to be very comfortable and very relaxed and understand everything that I'm asking. And when you saw that neck bend, you saw that torso bend, you saw that crossover. Man, it don't get any better than that. And you'll feel it in the saddle because he won't be wavering all over the place. He'll have his balance. Now, he's doing this now with nobody on his back, but it's going to change when I do get on his back. But this is where we start the mounting block games. So right now, I'm going to give him a break, and I'm going to start working on the mounting block. Okay? Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to show you what I do with the mounting block games here. I've only been working this guy for around a year. And don't forget, now, he's not had anybody on his back. And so he's always seen me in the perspective of being basically eye level. Okay? Eye level. So it can be a shock to the system when you try to get up in the saddle without at least showing him first that you're going to tower over him. And so that's why I do like these mounting block games. I got me a new stool, and it's got really good footing here, and it's got a nice broad top base right here so that my feet are solid on it. And so what I did was I got it up by here, by him, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come up. Now he's going to check it out. That's good. Don't check it out. He knocks it over. That's fine. Now he's curious about it. So this is a good thing. Now I did test this before. I put it on the camera to get up on it, and he had very minimal reaction. So, but he didn't do this. He didn't check the stool out like he just did. So now it's pretty much open. So I'm going to straighten him out again so that you can kind of see what I'm doing to approach him. And then I want you to really pay more attention to him, to his body language and his reaction when I climb up on it. So I'm going to start out here, and then I'm just going to walk up on it. Okay, now look at his face, look at his ears. Okay, his ears were back there a little bit. Alright, and I'm going to do it again. Okay, see how his ears come back. Alright, but he doesn't seem to be annoyed by it. He's just paying attention to it, which is good. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put some pressure on him here. A little bit of pressure, not much. And then take it off. And I'm going to do it 3 times in a row. I want his head up because I want him to really pay attention to. Now, one thing that I like, well, he was, he was squared up there at the beginning. So I'm going to ask him to get that right front back just a little bit, get it underneath him. There we go. You want your horse, especially a young horse, to have their front legs directly underneath him because you want his balance. And that's where he's going to have his balance. It doesn't really matter too much about the back leg, but it's more important from the front leg to be directly underneath him. So he's not quite directly underneath, so I'm going to help him out a little bit. And when you teach your horse this, how to square up, okay, you'd be surprised that once they know that you're going to get ready to mount them, they'll do it automatically. They'll square themselves up. So I'm going to come back up. Okay, I'm going to put some pressure here. Okay, and I'm going to put some pressure here. Okay, I'm going to do it again. Pressure. Now look what he's doing. He's just checking me out, saying, hey, wait a minute. Those legs, they used to be a little bit down that way. Where are they going? Look. Okay, so now what he did was he just got right brain and forgot about what it was I was asking him to do, and so he wanted to go another direction. Now, he didn't panic. That's the beauty of it. He touched this, knocked it over, just brought it over to the side, but he did not panic. The good thing is that I was able to bring his head around to straighten him out, to get him out of a situation that could have been pretty bad. So that's why we play all these games with these young horses, so that they don't get into a situation that they panic. You get them in a situation that they panic, it's going to be trouble. So you play these games until they get it right. If I hadn't played these games, this could have been bad. He could have kicked out at that. Could have said, "Why can't you kick me?" So play these games. They're just so important. So we're gonna start him up again. Okay. And what else he did? Basically, he lost his concentration. That's all. Get back up. Okay. That's why you want to keep them left brain every time you have that rope in your hands. Putting pressure on. Up, nice side. Look at his ears. See? He's following me with his ears. And that is excellent. Very good. So I'm very happy with that. We just lost his concentration there for a few seconds. That's all. No big deal. Nothing to get mad or upset about. No harm was done. Could have been worse. We could have actually even got his legs caught in here, and that would have been really a problem. But he didn't. He just knocked it over to the side a little bit, no big deal. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount again on the block here, of course, and I'm going to put my body over him. But I'm not going to take my feet off the stool. I just want him to feel what it's going to be like to have something dangling over on both sides of him. So, let me get in a good position here so you can see. I'm trying to think if this would be a good angle.
Head on.
Head on would be better? Okay. Alright, let's do it head on. Because you already know what I'm going to do on the side with a little pressure. And remember, you always start off with your first steps. Don't I'm not going to all of a sudden just go up on them and just put my weight on them. I'm going to start off with putting a little pressure on them like I did. Let's get him squared up first. And see, he's starting to lose his attention. His attention span's starting to evaporate here, or disintegrate, or whatever word you want to use. Yeah. But it's going.
Maybe this way.
Well, on way this way? But, yeah, let's keep it this way because I want us at an angle maybe. Alright, I'm having a little difficulty squaring them up. There we go. Okay, it's a little bit better. Okay. Get it up. A little pressure. A little pressure. A little pressure. Now see how he shifted his weight? Did he square up? No, he just moved that one foot there a little bit. Alright. He's curious again. Well, let him check it out. I never want to discourage a horse from wanting to check something out. I think that when you do that, you discourage them, but you also add a little bit of a fear factor to it of putting pressure on them, saying, no, I don't want you to do that. You can't, you're not allowed to do that. To a certain degree in training, you need to allow them to go ahead and experiment or explore or check things out. Be curious about it. Because if they're curious about it, then they're not really afraid of it. Okay, pressure. Pressure. Now I'm not going to discourage him from doing that. He's checking out the blanket. Okay, so now here comes where I'm going to go ahead and lay my body across. Now see how he's moving? That's okay. He got a little bit uncomfortable with that. That's fine. That's okay. He's telling me, oh, you know, the other stuff is okay. But I'm not too sure about what you just did there. So I'm going to walk him around for a second. Then I'm going to bring him back again, and I'm going to do it again. What I want him to do is to be able to stand there and be very comfortable with it. Alright, so here we go. We're going to go for a little walk here. Nothing major. Just something for him to think about. Give him time to think about what it is that I'm trying to do. I think maybe if I come off to the side this way, and then you can see the weight that I'm going to put on him. I think that's up a little bit. Get him set up. Very good. Nice job. Nice job. Look how square he is up on himself right there. Okay? So, I'm going to do this again. Here I am. Pressure. And you don't have to spend a lot of time doing this. But remember, if he's comfortable with this part, then start with this part so that he can go into the scheme of things, go into the next step. You don't want to just all of a sudden lay across. Alright? So now, okay, now he knows. Okay? He knew. After I did that first part, and I was getting ready to lay my body across, what did he do? He backed up. He anticipated. Alright? But I'm not going to get on to him because he's not quite comfortable. This is the first time I'm doing it. He's not quite comfortable with this situation just yet. So he's telling me, he said, no, not yet, not yet. Okay, so guess what? I'll walk him around again. Now we may not get to this today, but that's alright. Because he's telling me what he's not comfortable with. And if he's not comfortable with it today, then you know what? I'll do it another time. This is not a failure. This is just a learning process for him, and I want him to be comfortable. There we go. Okay? So here we go again. I'm going to do the same thing. Get up on the mounting block. Now remember, he's comfortable with me getting up on the mounting block. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Pressure. Now he shifted over a little bit, but that was just probably to get himself a little bit balanced. Pressure. Pressure. And pressure. And now his breathing's gotten a little bit erratic. Now I'm really putting a lot of pressure on him. Okay? And that's okay. We're going to finish that off today because his breathing's starting to get a little erratic. I already mentioned the fact that we were starting to lose his attention span. But he's done good because these two steps of me getting up on the mounting block and me putting pressure on him, that's the first time we've done this with him. So we couldn't get to that third step, but that's alright. We got a good day. So thank you for watching. Alright, that worked out pretty good. He's still... What are you going to do with that, buddy? Huh? What you think? Are you done? Yeah, I think you're done. You're done, buddy boy. Okay. Hopefully that came out.
Yeah, I had to cut it in between the part when you moved and you got back on without telling me.
Oh, okay. Okay, nope.
It's too late at the moment.
Yeah. Alright, buddy boy. Yeah.
Well, it was at a break, so.